I'm like, why is my hand so dry? My hands are dry. Are you guys dry in Arizona, Sam? Sandra, you guys are always dry, but it's extremely dry out here in California. Why is it so dry?
It's dry, but it's cold.
Yeah, I heard that you guys are cold. Mm-mm.
What is cold to an Arizonian? Hmm?
Listen, it's cold.
What's
Portia
cold
went to
to an
softball and I
Arizonian?
didn't go. I mean, it gets to the 40s overnight.
Um,
Pretty chilly. We
we were
got
down
heaters.
to 18 the other night here in Mississippi. 18. Uh-huh.
Blasphemy.
Right.
Yeah,
That
I'm telling you,
last night, as
California
a
would
matter
come
of
to
fact,
a
it was
halt if it
18
got down to
last night.
18.
Ugh.
We would be, they were like, shelter in place, shelter in place.
Oh, Regina, it's so nice to hear your voice back to normal. I'm glad that you're feeling better, I'm
Hey,
assuming.
I'm still a little tired, but I'm getting back at it. I'm getting back at
That's
it. My
good.
son, I was telling the girls before I came on, my son looked at me all crazy in the face because he knew I was going to come on live. He was like, "Yeah, I'll be back." I
Well,
said,
last week we was at 40 below with the wind chill factor.
Ugh.
"Mm-mm."
I
What?
know
See,
you lying.
yeah,
That
they would
look,
shut the whole state down. The
I
whole state would
literally
be
would
shut
walk
down.
Wow.
out, breathe in a little bit of air, and pass out. Okay, no,
Well,
that
we
no.
had snow flurries last night, and I'm in Tampa.
Mm-mm. It,
There, Gina.
mm-mm, mm-mm, no.
That's what I said.
Mm-mm.
My friend went on vacation in Aruba, and when I spoke to her last night, I said, "You'll never guess what you're missing." So she said, "What?" I said, "Well, we have some snow flurries going on here." She said, "Oh my Lord, hell has frozen over."
Yeah, baby. No, it will really freeze over if we had it here. They were like, "Oh gosh, we're all going. Repent and be baptized."
Well, see, normally it's about 70 degrees here. So
Uh-huh.
when it got down to 20, I think it was 26.
So right now
And
it's 73. Sorry, people in the
oh,
snow. It's 73 degrees.
mm-mm.
It's 73.
Yep,
73.
snow in Florida.
All right, Talia, I'm ready to rock and roll.
All right, let's go live.
Do, do, do. Hey, hey, everybody. Welcome to Sundays with TRM. Thank you guys for showing up every single Sunday. We absolutely love to have you guys come in. It is going to be a jam-packed show. We are happy to have I think we have somebody that's brand new to the show. Is that right, Martine? She found someone that you guys actually are going to absolutely love for this show. It is right on time and we'll get you into the space of, as we like to do here on Sundays with TRM, get you ready for the next thing that is happening. She is going to do that. We have wonderful Linda who has returned to the show. We have Sandra from the Black Girls Journal Club is here as well. And I don't know if you guys all saw, William's avatar has changed to the Suave William. The Suave
Did
William
it
is
not shut the
here
internet
today.
down that day when he posted it? Did it
He
not shut
did.
the
He shut
internet
it
down?
down, didn't he? He shut it down. The Suave William has entered the chat, and we are excited to see it. Look, he looks like the guy that, the Shaft version of, the updated Shaft version. That is William's new avatar. So we are excited that it will be on the screen today. But like we always do, we love to have a conversation with our community that is here. And Lena, I have not spoken to you in forever, and I see your wonderful smiling face. So, how is everything going with your business? I think I'm going to call you the queen of avatars because you have done a lot in this space when it comes to avatars. So, how's it going with your business?
It's going good. Just creating at the moment and trying to figure out what the next steps are, but thank you for that. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm just trying to get back to having fun with AI because it got a little not so fun there for a bit. So
Yeah, I feel you.
yeah, so that's where we are right now.
I feel you on that. This whole hiatus that I've had has allowed me to be able to create in a different way than I've created before. Because, a lot of times what we do as people who create and teach, we start to get on this
Mhm.
hamster wheel of, I need to create this and then teach it. I need to create this and then teach it. I need to create this and
Yes,
then teach it. And it's like, this is not fun. This is
right. It,
not
it
fun.
becomes a lot. Yeah.
And because
I
you,
definitely recommend a hiatus though to
Mhm.
everyone. I took one last year and it helped tremendously. Um, and for how long you have it is completely up to you. It's whatever you decide, right? So I'm actually due for one again, now that I think about it. So yeah, it's definitely necessary and it is good for us creatives because we get to just sit with ourselves and really figure some stuff out. So yeah.
Yeah. I think for you, because you create on such a high level, like you're the things that you do and how you create is on a high level. It takes a lot out of you because when you present your stuff to the world, you want it to be absolutely phenomenal, and it is absolutely phenomenal every single time. I just want you to know that.
Thank
So
you.
have fun, create again, and we can't wait
Thank
to see
you.
what you bring out the next time. We know that it's going to be amazing. Please keep creating those amazing avatars that you've been creating, and we are
I
going to
will.
move forward from here.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Well, as always, we like to allow everyone to know about the wonderful wheel that we have. And so, Martine, I'm going to hand it over to you and tell them about the wheel.
Absolutely. Glad you're back, Regina, in whatever capacity we get to have you. Before I dive too deep into the wheel, if we've got any transcribers, we're probably gonna have to remove you from the room. So please make sure you are not using, and I know we've got for folks who are hard of hearing, the transcribers really work. The unfortunate part is people do sell um free content and they don't pay the creators, i.e. us. So we have to remove those as soon as we see them. So try to sign in from a different account. Those of you who've got the AI transcribers, because we will have to remove you. All right. So let me get into the wheel. Each week when we stop in, um, we do the wheel. All right. Our guests are kind enough to give us GPTs or a class seat. And you can get on the wheel. Now, there are a couple of things that you can do to get on the wheel. First, sign up for our email list. That's one way. We'll be able to put you on the wheel that way. The second way that you can do this is by going ahead and thanks, Regina. By going ahead and sharing tonight's live. I say this every single week here on Facebook. Um, two major metrics that will help you grow on Facebook. The first one is shares, the second one is comments. And we want our um panelists to grow. We want their audiences to grow. We want people to grab their offers. And so we ask that you share the live. As long as you share it to a public group and a public post, we'll be able to grab that username and add you on the wheel. I'm so excited to be with all of you here tonight for another week of Sundays with TRM. I think that's it.
All right. Thank you, Martine. This is going to be an amazing live because we have so many people that you guys, you know, every single week, we always try to come up with a number of people to show what they have to offer. And this next person that's coming up is brand new to Sundays with TRM. And I think that you guys are going to absolutely love what she has to offer. Um, Martine was the one that put us on. We have to say this with Sundays with TRM. Martine was the one that put us on about her. And Martine, can you tell us what drew you to her product?
Yes, there's a couple things. So, thanks so much for coming on, Marvette. So, Marvette Critney is our new voice for tonight, and she's one of my
Mhm.
Facebook friends. And one of the things that she has done quite consistently over the years, at least a year we've been connected, is she posts regularly. She posts regularly to her Facebook, across multiple topics for her business. And so, last month, or maybe even Christmas, no, Christmas, after Christmas, she did what all of us should have been doing, which was starting to communicate Valentine's and romance related topics. And so she had this product, like it's like a market research handbook or guide to help people better understand how they can get into the not safe for work, or NS not safe, yes,
FW.
N.S.F.W niche. And so I was like, you know what? I want to see it. And the thing that really perked my ear up is that she noted that she was seeing some trends on Etsy where people are really starting to not just look for this type of content. Guys, those of you who are new to that term, it's just sexy content, right? And so it perked my ear up because I was like, oh, she's seeing an uptick in people being interested in this topic on Etsy. And so I bought the product and I love the product. I learned so much from the product that I was like, I want our audience to just learn a little bit more about this. I think there's tons of opportunity here. And I'm going to hand it off to Marvette. Marvette, could you tell us a little bit about your business in general, how you got into it, and about the product?
Okay, guys. So I will try to give you my short version elevator pitch, but I am Marvette Critney. You can find me over at marvettecritney.com. And I run a company called Brag Differently and Company. And I've had my company now for about 10 or 11 years, and it's went from just I started out blogging, right? So originally I was a blogger and I still have my blog site, but that's kind of where I got my start. And then of course, anyone that blogs kind of knows that your blog really is your hub, and from that hub you have a multitude of services. So my background is I attended the Art Institute, so I'm one of those crafty, creative. Undergrad was in web development, so it's just kind of been that natural progression of being a creative and doing all the things that we do. So we're at this transitional standpoint of now, if you're not using AI, then you're leaving money on the table. And one of the things that, again, I have 8+ Etsy stores and I create Etsy stores for other clients. And so I do a lot. I say that to say I do a lot of research on Etsy. So one of the things that I noticed was that they were allowing more and more what I call not suitable for work content. And when I say not suitable for work, I do not mean porn. So we are not talking about pornographic material at all. We're just simply saying that, hey, if you were at work, would you want your coworker to look over your shoulder and see what you're looking at? It could be a picture of your spouse, on the beach. And again, so that's what I mean when I say not suitable for work. And it really does run the range of simple images to writing someone a character letter and pretending to be Spider-Man. I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but I'm gonna show you guys some things that you'll definitely be able to say like who knew I could get paid for pretending to be Spider-Man and writing you a letter because you want a letter from your favorite neighborhood Spidey man. So that is me in a nutshell. At the end of the day, I teach a wide variety of women and a few men, but basically, my mantra is that I teach women to go from chaos to clarity via primarily digital products. So just trying to get people wherever they're at to figure out what is your genius and tap into your genius so that you can turn that genius into some money, because everybody on this call has a genius. There is something that people come to you and say, hey, can you bake this cake for me? Can you teach this crafting class for me? Can you do XYZ? So we all have a genius and we have to figure it out. So that is me in a nutshell. But getting into Martine, just let me know if you have any questions. Do you guys want me to dive right into the whole not so? Okay, I got you. So can I share it's easier can I share my screen?
Please
Yes.
do, and let us know if you.
Oops. I think it's this one. I think it's trying to load, guys. So, yeah, it's still trying to do its thing. Let me see if we.
Yeah, but I see it. Like I don't see it. It's working. You may be
Oh, let me
experiencing
put you
that.
over here. All right. So, just quickly, what I've personally used, my not suitable for work AI person that I've created has been, if you happen to follow me on social media, you have seen her show up on a regular basis in her, I won't even call it risque because again, you can take some of this and it doesn't have to be, here it is. It doesn't have to be as risque as you guys think. So this is the guide, and inside of the guide, what I'm giving you is really it's for the I always say it's for the prudish people because I'm a prude. So if you were somewhere thinking, well, what does this even mean? I think that I really break it down and give you all of the basics and all of the ins and outs so that you can kind of go through it and be comfortable without it being overwhelming. So, inside of the guide are links to sites where if you want to create that kind of over the top risque AI character, there are definitely links in there for that. I explain how you can utilize it on Etsy, all the different platforms, all the different ways you can make money off of not suitable for work content without the need to have an OnlyFans page. Now, if that is the direction you want to go in, then there is some of that information inside of the guide as well. But I just kind of go through the start to finish, show you guys some of the basics of what are the prompts that you would use to create some of these AI avatars that you're trying to create. There's some sample prompts in here, and I won't go through the entire guide. But a lot of it, and there are still sites out there that do not allow you to use the inappropriate prompts. So there's workarounds. So maybe instead of saying lingerie, you may be saying a two-piece bikini with diamond studs on it, right? So you can get the same results without violating any of their terms. But the book itself kind of goes through everything that you need to know. I'll jump back to this one. These images would be a good example of normally Kriya would not allow you to create these types of images, but I use the term, diamond studded bikini. And ultimately, this is what I got. So, is she sexy enough? Could I use her in some products and stuff? Absolutely. Absolutely. So, that is again, that is the booklet itself. And it's a lot. I always tell people all of my trainings are always what I call live trainings. So as I get more information, I update the book. So you want to maintain your link because I'm always adding in additional information. But this is the booklet itself, and I'm even on the cover. I think it ended up jumping all the way to the end. That's me. So that is my AI twin. That's what I get to look like in my AI not appropriate for work content scenario. But I've used this particular image on my social media and I'm not naked. And when I tell you that what I've seen in terms of my trends is that when I'm a little bit more sexier, guess what? Those numbers go up. They go all the way up. And if Facebook is going to pay you for engagement, then you want your numbers to go all the way up versus, other ones that I put on here. So that's the guide itself. Now, as far as what can you utilize it for, let's jump over to Etsy real quick, and we are going to search for not suitable for work content and just see what pops up. So, if you're not familiar with Etsy, Etsy is still a marketplace. It's still one of the best places that you can sell digital products on. Etsy's going to take their fees, but of course, once you've created something, it's been created. They do have stuff that is a little bit more over the top, but somebody is selling, photo captions on how to get specific stuff, right? So you could utilize something like that. But I wanted to show you guys one of the best sellers. This is just questions. And at the end of the day, guess what you can do? Because Chat GPT has had an upgrade too. So chat used to not, would tell you that's inappropriate. Chat don't, excuse my French, chat don't give a damn anymore. Chat will write whatever you want it to write. So you can take something like this where you go into chat, tell it to give you 500 of these types of questions, put together an ebook for those types of questions, use your not suitable for work avatar, or the avatars that you've created to spice up the ebook that you're going to create, and in less than 30 minutes you got an entire ebook that really is out here selling. So one of the things I would highly suggest is just go to Etsy and kind of play around on this side of the spectrum and see what's out there, because it really does range from the not suitable for work content kind of to what I would call slightly porn. But again, Etsy is allowing it. You can't have just straight nudity in your pictures. But again, I've come across a couple of those where maybe Etsy has not taken it down yet. So that just gives you just a basic idea of some of the things that you can create, using this particular category. One of the other things, and I just find this to be so humorous, are character letters. This is a big money maker in that N.S.F.W arena. People are, oh, I wanted it to say character letters. Oh, it's giving me the happy stuff, and this is not what I'm looking for.
This really makes me think about why you're kind of adjusting. A lot of the times, whenever Midjourney is being Midjourney or they're making a change, we always get a lot of busty art. And
Oh,
so this
yeah.
makes me think about, like, Regina always says there is no bad art or broken art. There's always opportunities to do something impactful with your art. So I want
There
you guys
is
to be thinking about
opportunity
that.
everywhere.
Yeah. Oh
So
wow. Look at that price point.
yeah, there's one on here that's for $75 and it stays sold out. Like, that you can see inside of Etsy how many transactions they've had.
Yeah.
So in this same arena, there are people that are willing to pay you to write them letters. And when I say a letter, I mean sometimes it's a digital letter, like this one is a digital letter. So I'm gonna send you, basically you're paying me to write you an email because it's a digital letter. You can put your not suitable for work content. And what I always tell people, a lot of my students, is that the subtle aspect is sometimes worth more than the visual aspect. Is that people want to be tempted and teased, and it doesn't, and people are willing to pay for that. So you can utilize that as well as a way to generate income. So on a short note, I would just tell you guys, hey, go on over to Etsy, play around on the Etsy side, see what's out there. And I think that you guys are going to be mind blown at the amount of things and some of the stuff that people are, again, willing to pay you for. This is a comfort letter. And as you can see, these are BlackBerry letters, right? Over 1,000, low in stock, only one left. And you tell it, you're going to tell the individual the comfort character name. So most people will not use the name of a real individual. So it could be a character off of TV though. It could be your favorite, person from a soap opera. And you put in your information and they're going to draft you up a letter, that's going to be slightly not suitable for work, depending on what you tell it. But as you can see at $20 a pop, this is not. And when you start looking at some of the reviews, people are loving all of this. And the other thing that I've seen on the Etsy side is that a lot of these shop owners, their numbers are higher than what people who have been on Etsy for years are pulling in. Like you'll look at something and it's been on Etsy for 8 months and they'll have over 3,000 sales of not suitable for work content.
Wait a minute. People make it. So let me take a beat. So
Okay.
people are making money writing letters, fake letters, and they're running essentially like limited editions so that it's a little bit more like what do they call it? Boutique style.
Yes,
But
it
they get
absolutely is.
charged for it.
It absolutely is boutique style. So I have a what I call a character letter company that I've had it informally at this point for about 2 years, about 2 or 3 years, where I have clients who I'm a good writer and they pay me to write them letters every month. So I've taken that and I've turned it into, and I'll show this to you guys because I'm in the process of building out the website, but it is called Private Epistles. It has not gone live yet, guys. So this is I always have to tell people, unless you want a custom built website, then us web people, we are using templates and modifying them and tweaking them, right? So the even though the site is up, it's not live to the public, but this gives you a good idea of what you can do with that not suitable for work content. And they figure out which level of letter they want. Do they want a $17 a month? And I'm talking about physically writing a letter. Well, I'm going to print it off on the computer, throwing it in an envelope, and then mailing it out to a client. They could get a confidential, and then the unbound, is a higher level of what they receive. Ignore all of that because, as I said, I'm still building out the website. So I just wanted to show you guys a sneak peek. But yeah, based off of these letters, I have developed characters. So if you want Elise kind of gives you one type of personality, whereas Noel gives you something else, and Isadora gives you something completely different. And then they are able to pay, and they're on a monthly subscription, right? So people pay, like, right. I'm still in the process of doing my pre-launch, and I already have 6 clients that have signed up for the $39 a month letter
Pause,
writing.
pause, Marvin, pause, because I already see Regina's mind turning. I see up in that corner. I said, "Oh, she thinking." I'm gonna pause, because oftentimes in the AI space, all of us are striving, right? We're striving to make the right art. We're striving to build systems with clarity. We're striving. But
Mm-hmm.
the one thing we've been doing the whole time has been writing.
Yes.
Mhm.
Emails that have been getting caught. Now they're getting caught in the doggone promotions tab. So what you're saying is there's space to create, because there's the sub niches and the ranges are
Right.
huge, right? Because you can do the route of helping couples write faith-based sensual letters to each other. You can go
Yeah,
that route.
there's a multitude. So let me just say this, that there are companies, I think that I'm the only company at the moment that is in that not suitable for work content, right? That's not attached to say like an OnlyFans or any of that stuff. But there are major companies out here that all they do are you sign up for a subscription and you're getting a letter or two letters every month that may be tied into a romantic story. So every month you get your letters in the mail, an average of about $10 per letter or $10 for the month. So when you think about the cost of, two stamps and, printing some stuff off on the printer and putting some, making the envelopes look cute and dropping them in the mail every day, they're clearing 80, $90,000 a month. And there's several of them that are pretty big, and they have hundreds of thousands of clients who want their letters every month. So I kind of took it to another level of I had one of my clients who, I've written letters to him for years, right? He likes erotica type of letters. And as long as that check clears, I'm going to write you something every single month. And he was like, you just need to start a business. And I was like, you know what? So when I was doing the research and I came across the standard companies that write the normal letters, so to speak. Again, it might be a murder mystery that you've signed up for, and you're getting these letters every month. So you're invested in that particular character. And I was like, okay, well, what can I do that satisfies my clients and then takes me to a different level? So one of the things that I always share is, ultimately, we all know how to use AI. And you see the images and all the stuff popping up all over the place. But the people that are making the crazy money, they use AI in a different way. They then utilize AI to really build a business or power something behind the scenes. So with the not suitable for work content, yeah, I can put the pictures in here. If you pay enough, I'm gonna mail you out some AI generated pictures. They won't necessarily be of me, they'll be of your character. But again, now it becomes, and my clients are not, none of my letters are porn based. They are more on that subtle tempting and teasing aspect of being erotica. I got to put you guys back over here because I'm study looking at a different computer and the camera's in front of me.
People want to feel connected. It's more of the sensual
Right.
experience, not about the it's actually not about sex at all, not really. It's more about having this experience and what's happening in the mind. I would it sounds
Absolutely.
primarily.
Absolutely. And
Uh,
that's the level where I like to stay at with the not suitable for work content. Is that you for those that again that I call the prude, because I'm a prude too, then you don't have to, people automatically think, oh, well, I don't want to be involved in porn. Well, we're not talking about porn. We're talking about a nice, subtle, tempting, teasing letter that may not have anything sexual in it at all. So these are not necessarily letters that are sexual, but you wouldn't necessarily want to get up and, in front of your colleagues and read the letter. So that's just
yeah.
one avenue. That's just one avenue that you can go down.
Well, I got some questions for you because now you've got my
Okay.
mind rolling. So, um, are there gaps in the market? So that was my first question. Like, is there any areas where you feel like the there's just not enough people telling certain stories, whether it be through visual storytelling, written storytelling, or something similar?
Definitely. So, on the most simple aspect is definitely on the race aspect is that the whole not suitable for work content for a lot of everyday people tends to be off limits and people act as though, that they've never, not that everyone has, but that they've never seen a porno movie or that, that, oh my God, I would, they want to clutch their pearls, but I want my check to come in every month. So I think within the African American community, you don't see a whole lot of it, or whatever is out there is really underground. It's almost one of those somebody who knows somebody who tells you about something. They're not posting it and we're not necessarily on those types of websites, so you're simply not aware of it. But I think the subtle aspect is a big gap because people are either OnlyFans and kind of hardcore, or you're kind of nothing. They're either twerking and shaking and doing what they do, or there's nothing. So that would be a big gap, just kind of that subtle in between. I
Uh,
like to call it the senator vibe. That if you can, what would a senator be like? Yeah, there's a picture of me out there, but it's not that picture out there.
okay, okay. Um, you mentioned that you had 8 shops. So when it comes to like this specific niche, do you help people at all with building shops? I do want to note, my Etsy shop owners, in my opinion, this would be a separate niche shop.
Yes.
And not it wouldn't, so because I know a lot of us kind of put everything in our shop, but this is definitely going to be specific, a very specific niche that you're going to focus on, and then lean into some of those gaps. I just wondered, did you offer any services?
I absolutely do. So this is a site that I am working on now to build out for a client. And to give you an example, this particular client is a grandmother, but she's like, I need extra money. So what can I, absolutely, what can I do? And if you take a look at what we've put on her site so far, and I have a couple of other products that I actually need to load this week. This is a Galentine's Dirty Mind game. So you're not suitable for work content can be something as easy as a Valentine's Day game. I went in, we asked chat to give us, 500 different questions. And he gave us questions that make you think they're dirty questions until you get to the answer. And the answer might be a baseball, or a pot of coffee. It's going to be something other than what you think. So again, it can be as subtle and kind of soft as you want it to be, or it can be the other end, the other extreme. So it's really completely up to you. But in terms of, again, when you guys go and look at Etsy and see what are people downloading, what are people, what's in people's inboxes. Let me see if I can find this one site because she does. I want to say she's been on Etsy for 2 years and maybe, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to spell something crazy. Um,
You're good.
maybe
Um,
she has for this one. This is one of the sites. So I just made one of these booklets. I want you to see it is in 20 carts and it is priced at $10. You do not have to get on Etsy and sell digital products for $2 and $3. And not that there's anything wrong with it, because again, I have a couple of different digital sites, but I would rather sell 3 of these booklets at, $8.99 a pop than I gotta wait and sell, 200.
well, and the margins are great, right? Because
The margins are
they
insane.
they made this one time. We're always talking about, oh, I want passive income. It's got to be passive. And this doesn't get any more passive than this. You got a
Yeah.
couple questions in the chat. I want to make sure that one question was the directory, the digital product that you brought in tonight. Does it
Yes.
provide a list of sites or how to find clients?
Yes. So it doesn't, at this point, it doesn't necessarily go real deep into how you can find clients. But it does give you a list of all the different sites. I would tell
Mhm.
anyone also set up your own website. At the end of the day, you want to control, because if OnlyFans or whoever you fan view, they go on there and they decide to shut you down, now your stream of income has just been terminated. Whereas it's a whole lot easier for you to be on social media and nonetheless still promote, your own individual site. Like, so for private epistles, as soon as it's done, I'll go and start doing videos and things to, promote it, say on Instagram and some of the other sites that are out there to drum up more content, to drum up more clients.
One
But yeah,
product
go ahead.
One product could take guys, one product kind of like the one she's been sharing, could take care of your Suno subscription, your ChatGPT subscription, like everything, a lot of these things that you've been spending money on all this time, like sales from one of these could take care of a lot of these subscriptions. And then another question I had was, do you actually mail the letters like with a stamp, old school
Yes.
style? Do you mail them?
So for private epistles, it's an old school. You're going to get an actual letter in the mail. If they're on that higher tier, they'll get trinkets included with it because sometimes it's tied into a story that I've created that particular buyer has asked me to, they picked a story. So with that story, they may get they may get a single earring that I found at the Goodwill. I'm joking, but they may get something real simple included in with that package. So they're getting trinkets and things. Now, the person is on the lower level, they're just going to get their letter every month. But there's something about it coming in the mail versus just getting that email that just, it's like the surprise and the anticipation of where's my letter at? I know it got mailed off. Where's my letter at? So for that, I definitely mail stuff out.
Yeah, this leans back into, guys, we've been talking about this a lot, like the human experience, like people are wanting to feel connected in a real human way in the face of all the AI. Pen pals is actually a trend coming out of Pinterest.
Yep.
Canva has a design trend called Notes App Chic. This is just a niched area where those same exact themes that we're seeing come up in mainstream are showing up within this niche. Yes, someone else said a letter is more private than an email. It has your name on it. Like, you know, so many of us, as connected as we are digitally, sometimes we definitely feel disconnected in our everyday lives, especially when all you get in the mail is bills and junk mail. So I could
Well,
definitely
that
see,
part.
a really, there's a huge market for this, y'all. There's a huge market. Um, we've got another question. Do you typically start with a questionnaire to get with your client?
A lot of times, and I can't even remember where, I think this original client, as crazy as it sounds, is somebody who followed me all the way back to, and I'm aging myself, all the way back to Black Planet when I was on and I used Black Planet, like it was a marketing service that I wasn't trying to date anybody, but I would be on Planet and I was going to talk about real estate. I was going to talk about websites and somebody was always going to hit me up. So I believe one of these clients goes all the way back to my Black Planet days. But my more recent clients have all come off of Facebook. As Martine said, I post consistently. So I've posted, my semi kind of, sexy, what's Marvette doing today? I use the AI to turn it into a video, with her whispering and, just very, very subtle things. And people are in your inbox like, hey, what's this private epistles thing? Well, why don't you take it for a test drive and see? And so I've definitely have picked up quite a few clients off of that. Once the website itself is up, like I said, I'm in the process of building out the website, then I'll probably be running Facebook ads and, the whole nine yards, and definitely, some YouTube videos, but Facebook ads and even Pinterest, because men are on Pinterest as well.
Mm. Oh, that especially if you put incomplete letters. Oh, there's so much that can be done. You've got another question. Could you put these behind a paywall on school?
You absolutely can. So inside of my own school community, I have a not suitable for work content area that is definitely paid. Like in order to gain access to the additional information that I'm going to share. Um, the only thing I would tell you to do is just double check with school and make sure, because there's a ton of AI groups on there that are definitely all geared around not suitable for work content. So I doubt very much that school is somewhere looking at what you decide to put behind a paywall. And even with that from school, you could always just share a link that takes them somewhere else where they would need to pay.
And then our last question. Well, y'all got some great question. Great question. Are you ever worried about safety concerns, people locating you? Has that ever came up for you? Or what steps do you take to manage your own safety?
So and I'm probably a little bit different because I'm ex-military, and that 9 millimeter says that I feel like I'm okay. As a real estate person, people can always find out if they really want to track you down. Somebody very well could track you down. But one of the things you can do with your website is make sure that the website address is private so that when they go to look up like who owns the website, you could put in a dummy company information so it doesn't have to be your contact information. So far, I have not had I haven't run into any crazies or anything that, again, you're sending out letters. Now, on just regular everyday Facebook, once I started changing the pictures and stuff, yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot more, people in your inbox. And I'm just like, oh, would you like to buy some pictures? Because you can buy some pictures. Because at the end of the day, they are not me. They are AI created, and she is not naked. But otherwise, you're going to see, you just get to see what I put online. But I haven't had any safety issues. But if you're going to do a service where, say, you're texting, or sexting, as they say, you could do that on Discord. So there are other ways for you to be able to communicate. And that's a big business since you brought it up, that is a big business on Etsy. So there are people that offer sexting services, and they do it inside of the Discord server. So you remain private. People will pay you to text them. So I'm just letting you guys know people will pay you to text them. So and this isn't one of my products, but I'm working on one. But again, it's in 6 carts for $3.92. So you can, look and see there's a huge demand out there, for all these services. A lot of times, if you can imagine it, you can turn it into a not suitable for work content type of scenario and turn it into a guide, turn it into a service, go on Discord or get a private telephone number. You can always, of course, just most people probably have an additional phone and they only use that phone for that particular service. But I've not run into any issues.
This has been so informative. Guys, I wanted to bring this to the table because I know that there's going to be a spike in sales. And just like I thought, just about everything she's shown us tonight, it's sitting in carts right now. Folks are preparing for Valentine's, right? But all of these products are evergreen because, again, people want to feel connected to one another. I want to make sure I create some space for my teammates. If you guys have any follow-up questions, y'all need to get the guide. All right, the guide. But I'm a newbie to this niche, and I was like, oh, I would have never known. Oh,
Right. And that's what the guide is supposed to help you navigate is that it's not so over the top. It is very straightforward and very kind of like, oh, it makes you feel like you're sitting around with your girlfriends and y'all are talking and having a conversation about what's going on behind the scenes. And you're like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, people think, OnlyFans, and I know people that have OnlyFans sites and they make great money and it has nothing to do with sex at all. Nothing.
yeah, there's tons of opportunities. So make sure y'all grab the guide. That's where you're gonna get all of the links. She's definitely clearly she's definitely done her homework in this niche, and she gave us a nice little appetizer. But the guide is where you guys can really go in and um kind of really learn. Hey, Kelly. All right, team.
Well, I know that I love the idea of the letters because there's this whole trend, like you say, Martine, for people that want to not be part of the algorithm. They want to do things that are and receive things that are outside of
Mm-hmm.
being digital. For all of you guys who are creating art, there is a whole move for you to have artwork that you mail out on a monthly basis, and you can incorporate
Yes.
this with the letters as well. So it kind of all melds together. But there are so many other aspects as far as digital products are concerned. I was just sitting here I was writing notes very feverishly as you were talking about digital products that you can incorporate for this. And like you said, this is not we are not going over to hardcore. This is like that wonderful gap in the middle where people
Yes.
actually feel safe enough to venture into when they are thinking about doing this. And as far as everyone is concerned, as far as your business, I love the fact that you said you need to start a separate site. Do not incorporate this in. So, like Martine said, so like your Mima and all those other people don't need to be in your business. This is your money making opportunity because just like Marvette said, that check clears every single. He gets the letter or her client because it could be a he or a she gets their letter every single month because that check clears. And it's about time for us to enter spaces because it's $1 trillion industry, not a
Yes.
$1 billion industry, $1 trillion industry that she is talking about, where we typically are not in that space. So women, people of color, we are definitely not in that space. And I want to see us, if this is something that resonates with you, for you to go ahead and get her manual so that you know how to enter the space in a way you feel comfortable in entering the space, because she has all of the things from the light to the heavy. You can go into the space the way you choose to go into the space. For people who write, like, if I had known, Marvette, that I've been writing love letters for my girlfriends
Honey,
for years, I should have been getting paid. They were like, "Hey, Regina, can you write this for me?" Got you. But this is such a great idea. Such a great idea.
awesome. Any other questions for me?
You've been getting so much love in the chat. Just make sure you
Oh,
read
thank you. I
lots
will.
of love in the chat, and on Facebook as well. Yeah, I love this. Thank you so much for coming on.
Hmm.
I want you to come back with more of your knowledge. I know your knowledge is vast. Um, especially as you launch your website and that good stuff. This is really good. Yeah.
Very good, actually. Very good.
Ooh,
Hmm.
ooh.
I love all the comments that all the comments that are coming in and how people have you've really opened. I when you went to that one that had was 20 in the cart, I was like, for real?
Yeah, I think when I was there's one page on here and she has a best like all of her products are bestsellers. And when I looked at it one day, it was priced at like, you know, $40 and it was in 75 carts. And I was like, okay,
Wow.
let me start creating a different type of digital, and I was doing research when I came across it. And I think that we all know that this stuff has been on Etsy, but not to the extent that it's now on Etsy. And because we have access to AI, we can create so many different things, without having to pay that third party to put together our stuff. But yeah, it was a ridiculous amount of money for. I'm like, okay, well, today I will be Spider-Man and you will get a letter from Spidey and his little friends.
Yeah. I love that. I love that.
I love it
Well,
too. So many
thank you
ideas.
so much. This has been absolutely amazing. I'm so glad that Martine came across what you did, and the fact that you have such a great track record on posting and actually come into a niche that most of us have just kind of, skated over. Um, this is something that's very eye-opening for all of us who are on the live today. And I know that there are some people who are going to make a lot of money with this. Do you do one-on-ones as well?
I do. So everybody can find me. Like my one-on-one stuff is all at marvetcritney.com. So you can find me over there as well. But I definitely do. I do group coaching, you name it, we do it. So it just kind of depends on what the client wants. But I do, and I'll give you guys I'll have to set the link up with Martine. So I do have a promo going on for if somebody wants to get their Etsy shop done similar to this. And it is a jumpstart site, meaning that I'm not giving you a full site with 100 items. You're going to get 5 items, but I will set your site up for you. I'll create all your products and everything for you, so that you can get your site started. And I'll leave that link. I'll just leave the link in the area in the chat, and then I'll put a special code. So if somebody comes through and they do purchase, then because I don't necessarily, no, I do have it set. I do have that one set up on Beacons too. So we should be able to set up an affiliate link for you guys as well.
Yeah, just send it to me on the side and I will add that.
Okay.
Because I love the idea. I think time is most don't listen. I'm interested personally. I think it's a wonderful idea, and that's all I need is a little jump start, little jumps. That's all I need is a little boom
Look,
boom.
that's all I need. A little 1-2. A little
Yeah,
one
Little
two.
one,
just
two,
like
little
All
one,
I
two.
somebody get me started.
Yeah, so I'll put something together,
Yeah.
and I'll make sure I'll do a promo so they can like secure their space. If if they want to take advantage of it today, they can secure their space and just do their payment. And then we can do it that way. Martine, I may have to set you up if we want to break it out like that because that site is normally $249. And I do allow people to do payments, but they do it through my Thrive card because I use Thrive card as my other
For sure.
platform.
Yeah. Just do code TRM, and that way you can note.
I sure will.
And if they so if you want the discount, guys, if you're interested in this, you've got to use code TRM, and then that's how you can keep track on your Vibe Cut page.
I will do that. So I'll set it up and send the share the link with everybody. And then any of those transactions, we'll make sure that you guys get credited for it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We
You're
appreciate you,
welcome.
Marvette, for coming on and being in the house. Don't miss out on these Valentine sales, y'all, because but there's opportunity and you could do it in a way that you feel safe and comfortable. This is what I love about this I love this part of the business because on the job you got to do stuff because you have to, even though I had to do some things this morning, y'all, that broke my heart. I have no choice. I had to make changes in ways I did not like. I had no choice. It's bigger than me. But this thing right here, I get to choose how sensitive or how much I lean in. So y'all make sure you lean in, get your shop built, or grab the guide, whichever route is good for you.
All right. Well, thank you once again, Marvette. We really appreciate you coming on. And for
I appreciate it.
all of those who are interested, please grab the guide. But what I would say to you guys, if you're serious about this, do get her to create the website. As you see what it looks like, right? She's going to give you 5 products. She's going to create your Etsy shop if you're choosing to do it on Etsy. And just go ahead and have her do that. Get it started. Jump into this because like I said, it's a $1 trillion industry. You want to get ahead of this before everybody decides that they want to jump in it. And if this is what resonates with you, let's make sure that you guys make that happen. The guide, for sure. If this is brand new, you're going to stick your toe in. You're going to learn what it's all about. But if you know, go ahead and have her do the jump start, and have her do the jump start, because that way it's up, it's ready to go, and you're able to get into this industry that is looking for you right now, because someone is looking for your type of not safe for work right now.
Yep. Talking about I'm your private dancer.
Hey, hey.
For real.
I like your little southern twang, girl. I like that.
Mhm.
Throw it in a little, what you call it, 11 at labs and let the AI do the talking for you.
And she does. So let me just clarify that the Etsy site is completely separate from if you wanted a
Okay.
full-fledged website. because that's a little bit more complicated. But the Etsy
Okay.
site, that will definitely get you started. And because Etsy, even on Etsy, I have private epistles. I haven't loaded anything yet, but I'm putting it up there so that it can drive traffic to my actual website. Because the
Yeah.
one thing about Etsy is that Etsy will let you put all that information. You just can't tell people don't buy on Etsy, go to my website. But you can put your website and all your social media information on Etsy, and you put it inside of your
Mhm.
thank you and your thank you page.
Yep. So, like she said, website different than Etsy. Jumpstart Etsy website, you might have to you have to pay a little bit more because it's more in depth. So we really
Right, but I have
appreciate you
payment
coming.
plans, so you can
See,
secure your slot for $99 down, and we'll get to, I spread it out over several months. So I try
okay.
to make it as affordable as possible for people to not, that there's no barrier for them to really jump into it.
All right. Well, thank you so much. This has been really, really eye-opening, and I'm so excited for all of those who are getting ready to buy the guide or do the jump start because they're ready to get this started. So we really appreciate you coming on, showing us a brand new niche, especially like Martine says, ahead of Valentine's Day, ahead,
Absolutely.
not behind Valentine's Day. Let me say it one more time, ahead of Valentine's Day. Even though this is an evergreen business,
Yes.
because people need this all year round. Um, you can, there's connections that could be had. You can connect with sex therapists. You can connect with a number of people who may need this service. You can
Couples
connect
group,
with,
marriage.
people who could promote this service for you because there's other people out there that can promote the service. Um, there is tons of ways for you to make money in this space, tons of ways to make money in this space. So thank you once again, Marvette. We really
Thank you for
appreciate
having
you.
me.
And
Thank you. Thank
this has
you.
been absolutely phenomenal. All right. As we move on to our next person to come on, she has been here with us a number of times, and we are so excited to have her back again. She started a brand new journaling group that, is doing so well that she had a she had a meetup this week, right? And we are so happy to have Sandra to come on. She has really I was watching her live. I wasn't feeling good that Tandra. I wasn't feeling good that night. I was watching you live, and you had just finished your class, and it gave me such inspiration to see you do that little coffee where you lifted up and you wrote all the stuff down. She had a little section in her journal, and it was one of the most relaxing times that I had had because I was like, my son was like, "What are you doing?" I said, I'm watching Sandra journal. Leave me alone. It was so like it was good for my nervous system to see all the things that you were doing within your journal and how you use the washi tape, how you added stuff on there, all of those things. It was fun for me to watch. So, welcome back, Sandra. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're here for and all the things that you're doing?
So thank you for having me back. It is always a good time. And I'm literally sitting here going back and forth about what I can talk about because I have truly found a very happy place where I'm at. It's kind of like my hair, like I have these sister locks and I could talk about them like easy, right? You guys know how much I love Misha Nicole because she has helped me transform my business in the past couple years to a place I never imagined it would be. And one thing that she always tells us is you can talk about a burger, you can talk about your favorite coffee, but whatever you're doing in your business, it has to be something that you can talk about, right? You have no problem telling people about what your favorite coffee is. So when you get up and talk about what you're doing in your business, it has to be something that you can talk about. So, and y'all know I love my sister locks. I think everybody should have them. So, now that I'm journaling, I think that everybody also should journal. My wife doesn't do hardly any of the things that I do here in this little craft room that I'm in, except she criticizes my shirts and how I press them because she is quality control in Rosewater and cast iron. But she has begun to journal. And she has started to junk journal along with me. And if it's something that she is doing, then I know I'm doing something right. And I just started this year. I have never journaled before because if you hang around me for all of 10 minutes, you're going to know that I wear my heart on my sleeve. I don't ever have anything left to write down because I say what I think, I say what I feel. And journaling, I kind of always thought of it as like a diary. I don't have anything left to write in my diary because I say it all out loud. So, um, journaling and junk journaling has been really fun. I've had so much fun this past 31 days. I went to a vision board party, here locally, just after the New Year, and it just kind of like sparked me. I had always enjoyed making the journals that I sold on KDP, and then just started kind of like backing away more from my physical business and doing a million things. And I kept telling Misha, I really want to make journals. I really want to keep making journals. So this is where I'm at. And something happened in December with Black Girls Journal Club. We were just under 2,000 members, and I'm very proud to say we are at what, 10.5 thousand members today. It just like grew and it keeps growing every day. And they're having fun in there. They're coming in, they're saying they want to journal. They're saying they journal and they don't journal consistently, and they want to find out why and how. And that's what we aim to do. So the Facebook group is absolutely free. You are more than welcome to join us over there. But we do have a paid community inside of school. Misha gifted me Pretty Girls Publish and turned it into Black Girls Journal Club for us. She has turned it into a beautiful community. She gave us everything that was already inside of there, which includes all of the templates, all of the beauty of Pretty Girl Publish, which is a complete publishing community where you can publish journals, you can publish affirmation cards, card decks. Every class that she's ever taught is still inside of there. And we're just going to add the personal publishing and journaling part of it, or the personal journaling part of it to that. So junk journaling and traveling junk journals and all of that we're going to add. I promise to do one class a month as well as one co-working session a month. Right now that is scheduled for the first Wednesday is going to be the co-work or the class, and the third, first, second, third. So the third Wednesday is going to be co-working. So that's how we have them booked out right now. I still go live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 a.m. Eastern right now. So I'm still doing that. But the classes and the co-working are going to be held all inside of Black Girls Journal Club moving forward. So I don't have to pull myself a million different ways. All my classes will be inside of there now. I did do a sticker class just last week, and I don't know if you guys have been seeing the stickers that the girls have been making have been absolutely amazing. Our class on the 4th is dashboard covers. So we're going to learn how to do dashboards, Kindle covers, anything like that that you can sell. So that's what I'm going to show you guys right now is the sticker class output that the girls did from that class. So Barbara is in here. Barbara Everett is in here. Barbara, say hi in the chat. She made some stickers today, and I took her stickers and I printed them, and then I'm going to show you how I pull them up in my GoodNotes and use them in my GoodNotes. So that's what my quick demonstration is. So we do physical and digital journals. So we want to capture people who do both. So these are physical stickers. I'm going to turn my camera background off so that you guys can just get a good view of everything that I have. So welcome to my office. This is where you find me 90% of my day all the time. So these are the stickers that Barbara just made, and I printed them on my Cricut. Inside of Black Girls Journal Club is a complete class on how to make stickers, how to print stickers. how to turn them into digital assets as well, and how to sell them on Etsy. So all of that is located inside of Black Girls Journal Club. And we do, like I said, we do co-working. So if anytime you get stuck during that process, you can always come to a co-working session and we'll walk you through that. But I'm going to switch to my iPad because on my iPad, I'll show you how I bring those same stickers into my iPad and into GoodNotes. So let me transfer over to my iPad and then I'll bring that up.
Is she coming in on her iPad? Okay, Sandra, let's see.
I was like, I show I'm here, but I was talking and I was muted. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear
Okay.
you.
All right, perfect. So let me share my screen and I'm going to bear with me because this is a brand new iPad and I don't know how to use it yet. Okay, so you guys can see my screen, I assume, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, this is my dashboard. I'll brag and show that for you. So this is what we're gonna make inside of class on Wednesday. So this is my good notes here. And if I go to my good notes, can you see my good notes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So bear with me. I'm using my finger just because sometimes I feel like it's easier. You can use a stylus or your finger. Okay. So I have a sticker page. I use a sticker sheet just because I feel like it's easier to kind of bring stickers into my sticker page. So I always use just a sticker page and I have a template that I've created as a PDF and I always use that as my just my sticker page. So if I hit here and I hit from templates or I can bring it in as a new sheet or a blank sheet, that's what I always use as my sticker page. But this time, and I have it in here as a template. So where is it at? There's my sticker page. Maybe I don't have it saved as a template. Okay, so I'm going to make this sticker page a new template. So I'm going to hit import. And now once I import it from my files, it'll always be inside of here as a sticker page. And then next time I could just hit add as a page. I don't think I saved it as a template last time. So I'm going to bring it in from here. I'm just going to search sticker page because it's going to be saved in my cloud. It's not sicker, sticker. And this is how you create it as a template. So see these sticker pages that I have. So now when I bring this in, now it's going to be a template as my sticker page. And then every time I want to add it again, I can just add it as a new page. So now I've got this sticker page here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these stickers over from my files that I saved that Barbara created. Okay. And thank you, whoever just joined. So I'm going to add them in here. I'm going to create a new collection. I'm going to call it Red Ladies. And I'm going to import them from a file. And I called that file also Red Ladies. And they are in my in my drive. And I have so many folders. And they're under Sandra. So let me sort it by name. Okay. Oh my gosh, my mom forgot the dog's name, y'all. So I'm gonna go thank you, whoever just joined us. All right, so they're gonna be under my file, under February. Oh no, where did I put them? Y'all, I have so many files, I be losing stuff all the time. They're under Black Girls Journal Club. They're under Drive, under Black Girls Journal Club. Now, name, red. Oh, thank you for sharing my link. Red Girls. Okay, and so when I downloaded them, the key to using any images in GoodNotes is that you don't want to do it as a sheet. No matter how many times we've done it as a sheet, we have done it as a sheet and tried to lasso them. That lasso tool doesn't work. So if you make a sheet of stickers in Chat GPT, you always want to take that sheet of stickers into you want to take that sheet of stickers into Canva and use Magic Grab and isolate each sticker onto a 2000 by 2000 board, then export that board individually and then bring those stickers over. So that's what you're going to see me do here. I'm going to bring just a few of them and then bring them back in. Okay. So bear with me because it's going to search and then it's going to search again. So let's do it again. Import from Red Girls. Okay, so see how I have the sheet on page on 1 and 2, and then 3 through 8 are the stickers. So I'm gonna grab the stickers individually. That way you'll be able to move them around individually. Okay. Well, let's grab this one if it'll let me grab it. Did it forget what we were doing? Import from 3. Import. Come on. Come on. Can y'all see me and still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna pull this and I'm gonna have it bring it. Sometimes it will not. And I always have this trouble. I don't want it from photos. I want it from import. These might be too big, but it shouldn't be. Okay, I'm gonna start it over. Red ladies. And I always have this trouble with GoodNotes where it just doesn't want to grab them because it just is slow moving, especially if you're on a Zoom or something. So it's not that it doesn't, what you call. I'm going to add an image. I'm going to add the image from this way, from the file, and bring them back in again. This is going to add them as separate pages, but then they'll at least be on here and then I can move them back over into the sheet. So. While this is going, do you guys have any questions? I can't see questions in the chat. Is there any questions?
I don't see any currently.
Okay. And this happened to us in the sticker class too. The same thing. It just does not want to bring them in. You can do this in GoodNotes. You can do this in Noteful, and it does the same thing. And it's just doesn't bring them in. I'm gonna shut it down and bring it back up. Let's bring it back up one more time. No. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's bring them in one more time. Red ladies. There we go. All right, so I'm going to bring one more in just to show them that you can move them. Okay, so now we're going to create the folder and then we're going to add them to our sheet. So by adding them to our sheet from here is how we're able to move them. So now, because I've added them to my sheet here, if I go to my planner, this is my planner. This is a planner that they got in class. I can bring these two planners side by side. Bring it side by side. It might not let me because I already got too many windows open. but I can grab it and I can copy, and now I can paste her over here. Okay, so because I was able to, because I have her as individual, that's how I can copy and paste the ladies over instead of having to use my lasso tool. So see how they're individual items that you can grab. That duplicated her, but does that make sense? They're individual items. If I bring the sticker sheet in, you can't do that. So I'll even bring the sticker sheet in to show you guys that you can't do that if you bring it in as a sticker sheet. So that's just the most important thing that I try to make sure everybody realizes when they're making stickers is make sure you do your stickers individually because they just don't work if you don't. Let's bring it as another page. There we go. And despite using the lasso tool now, it'll take a snapshot. It'll let you get very close, but it will never let you do it the same. The other thing that they got a new GPT that I made that's exclusive to Black Girls Journal Club. It is called Dashboard Diva, and that also will make stickers. It'll make word art and those kinds of things. And in the journal club today, I did put some word art things in there as well. So there's all kinds of things going on. Make sure that you sign up for my email list. You are going to get emails. This week I'm sending out emails with all kinds of things like that, and you will get that in there as well. The email, if you go to my link tree, it'll take you to the Facebook group as well as my TikTok and as well as the sign up. There are two options to sign up for Black Girls Journal Club, which are, I'm going to stop sharing because this is working so slow and it's driving me crazy. There's two options to sign up for Black Girls Journal Club. Is a $10 a month application, and then, or sorry, there's a $10 a month for the school community, and then there's a one-time $97, and that gives you the lifetime access for that. Somebody was asking about the link. Do you have my link tree? Okay. What else?
I don't
Oh,
have your
I was
link
good.
tree. I
You
have
don't have,
Google link. No, I'll go back and look, but I don't think I have your link
it's
tree.
easy. It's linktr.ee/bgjc. It's super easy. I'm stuck in here on, let me switch back to my computer because my iPad is stuck. And then there was one more thing as I was gonna show you guys is, oh, let me switch back over here and I'll show you guys my journal.
We can hear you.
Sorry. I was saying you don't have to get hard. It's not difficult. This is called a dashboard, right? So printed on sticker paper and placed inside the journal. Most of the backgrounds that you see here are those 12 by 12 books of paper that we buy in the big, huge packs. They're like normally $19.99. Right now, Michael's has them for $4.99. And then the other thing that I do a lot is I'll print out my own backgrounds. So this strawberry themed page, all this background that you see here on the strawberry page is my own paper and design that I printed. I did a lot of like ephemera. So like I have an ephemera prompt that I put in the community today where you just put in make me cactus ephemera and it'll print out beautiful ephemera for you and make designs, and you can print and cut those on your Cricut and all of those things. So that's what we've got going on. If you thought about journaling, you considered it, it's great. It's a great group. There's a lot of support in there and people who are willing to help. So please just let us know. Let me do the link tree. There's the link tree. Oh, it's no.com. It's just linktr.ee/bgjc. There you go. So that's the link tree, and that'll take you to all the places. And like I said, the pay hip, if you want to do the $97, it goes through my pay hip. And if you do that way, it will, you'll get an email confirmation, and then I'll email you the direct invite link to join the community. The sticker class replay is also inside the Facebook group.
Well, I know that you are doing some amazing things and people are doing great work out of your group. I was just sitting there thinking about, I love the fact that you did the printout with all of for the backgrounds. I'm like, I'm gonna print that on sticker paper so
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything but just slap it on because I'm a quick junk journaler, right? You know, fast, fast, move, move, move. But I love that idea and the things that you're doing, and it's just only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Where people are starting to come, and then are you going to do your meetup like monthly, or have you decided yet?
Yeah, so I'm planning to do the meetups monthly. We're gonna do in-person meetups monthly, and then we'll do a quarterly one that'll be paid. The monthly ones will be free, and then we'll do a quarterly one that'll be a larger scaled one that'll be paid one. So, I hope to have them kind of like my dream would be to have Black Girls Journal clubs all over satellites all over the country. But we'll see.
Remember, you can just bring them all down to here to Long Beach, and we could all get on a cruise ship, and we could
A
journal on
Black
the
Girls
cruise
Journal
ship.
Club cruise. Oh my
Do
God, that
not
would be
threaten me
my
with a good
dream.
time. Do not
Right? That
threaten
would be
me with
my
a good time.
dream. Oh my
Okay.
God, that would be so fun. We're doing a Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal. Our first one starts today. I have mine packed up behind me and ready to go. There are 32 ladies in that group. So the sign up for the second round of Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal is I don't know if Ashley posted it or not yet, but we will be posting that here in the next week or so for people to sign up for that to go out. And if you don't know what that is, it's where you make a journal and you kind of like start it and then you mail it to another sister and they add to it and then they mail that. So it kind of like mails in a train and gets back to you full of stuff. So
Oh,
look
that's
at my
awesome.
TikTok. I've got videos of me kind of
Awesome.
going through
Awesome.
making that.
Awesome.
So
Yeah,
that would
I
be
think it's amazing. You did
And the sticker
such a
class was
great job.
amazing. So it was great.
thank
Per
you.
usual. It was a great
Such
sticker
a great
class.
Okay,
job.
Angela, I will be hitting you up then for the cruise because I do not want to do I
The
usually am my own travel
logistics?
agent.
No, no, no. Travel agent only would be doing the logistics, not doing that.
Right,
Uh-huh.
right,
Right.
right.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you again, Sandra. It was absolutely amazing. I love everything that you've shown. I'm sorry, everybody. My computer decided no longer will I want to. I saw me hesitating on the last when I was talking, and I was like, "What is going on with my computer?" My computer said, "Goodbye, goodbye,
Well, make sure
sweetheart."
you're on the wheel because I will be giving away one spot inside of Black Girls Journal Club. So
Oh,
Awesome. I'm so
okay,
glad you
all
brought that up
right.
because
Yay.
the shares are kind of low tonight, y'all. We ain't even broke. Well, hold on, let me
Ooh,
refresh. I don't want to talk about
that's
y'all.
absolutely amazing. I love
You brought that up because the shares.
That is awesome. It is a great community, you
it.
guys. There are so
Mhm.
many resources that are in the community. Of course, I was already in Pretty Girls Published, but what Sandra has been bringing in recently is absolutely amazing. So definitely
Mhm.
join the community. You don't want to be on the outside of this.
yeah,
I love it
prepare to
over
be
there.
sick of me. It's
I
all
love
I'm
it.
focusing on. So
I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right. Well, thank you again, Sandra. We appreciate you, and we will continue to enjoy and participate in Black Girls Journal. It is an amazing place to be. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, Martine, I've lost my
You're
show
good.
notes.
Nope, you're in the perfect spot because it's time for me to transition in. I gotta give some post news and some current news all at the same time.
All
Okay.
right, thank you, ma'am. I'm looking for
That's
my show notes
perfect
now.
timing. Perfect timing. I'll drop it in the chat for you. Listen, I thought you had fell out. I was like, Lord, she just gone. She gone. I was like, I'm gonna keep it together. I'm just gonna hold it up. I ain't gonna say a word while we on this call, but she just left. So I'm glad to hear that it was the computer and not literally like you didn't fill out the chip.
No.
So I'm glad to hear that. All right, guys, I did get an update from Marvette, so I want to make sure I share that with you. I know a couple of you were interested. I'm interested in having her get your Etsy shop started. It's always good when someone who knows what they're doing. So I want to drop that link. So her Etsy shop, we talked about a couple things earlier, but her Etsy shop build, she's already built that discount in. So y'all take advantage of it. I dropped that in the chat for you. Those of you who were like, I just need somebody to get me going. That is the complete shop with 5 products to get you started on Etsy. And then just reach out to her directly if you have questions about any of her other services. All right. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. Oh, let me make sure I drop my link in the right. Let me see. Oh, there we go. All right. So she also dropped the link in for the full website. So it's 2 different things. If you want the website, all right. So you want because she just her recommendation was have an Etsy shop, but also have a website so you can do your own thing on the side. She's got a special TRM discount code. So you guys make sure you take advantage of the discount code. Um, and listen, because sometimes y'all be trying to hold out. Don't hold out because it may go away at the end of the night. So if this kind of hit something for you, hit a nerve, she's the person that can really help you get this off the ground, either as an Etsy shop, a website, or both. All right. All right. So I want to talk websites. I know we've been talking about vibe coding and building apps, but I want to take a step back and talk websites. I've been getting, oh my gosh, my paid creative VIPers, man, y'all been killing it. I've been getting a lot of requests um about can you take a look at my link in bio page? Can you take a look at my website? And it's been great. And those of you guys who've been doing that, good for you, because it has been so eye-opening as to kind of where we need to go when we talk about what it takes to get someone to buy what we have to offer. LinkedIn bio is a route, a website is a route, and now we're learning that communities are another route. And so I'm actually going to be teaching a class this month. So my class this month is going to be around, it is called, there we go, Pretty Clear and Clickable. Okay. Building websites in Canva. So those of you who don't know, I work as an instructional designer during the day, and I basically create online content all day long. And so one of the things I know a lot about is how to create websites that are organized, that are clear, that are accessible. And a lot of times, when you started building these Canva websites, you kind of just felt around until it felt right. And I want us to take some time to come back and really tune into when should you be communicating via a website? When should you be communicating in terms of a LinkedIn bio? What's the difference and why it matters? All right, so I'm going to share one of mine with you guys tonight. We'll look at it together. Not very long, but I'm going to share it with you. I'll put it in the chat so you can kind of look at it. Also, Canva AI has, just like they just showed out everywhere else in the in the Canva sphere, they have also made huge strides with their website development. So there's just a lot of changes that you guys may or may not be aware of. This is one of my websites. I have quite a few. This is my business website, and I'll put it on the screen for you. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you how to set it up, how to organize it. I'm also going to be showing you how to add some of these design aesthetics, like how do you bring in these videos, how do you get them to slide in, how you should organize. This is not a sales website. This is a website that I generally send when I'm looking at corporate clients who want to get a sense of what I have to offer and how I can support them. We're going to look at landing pages, or what I like to call like a one pager. And then we're also going to look at pop-up shops. So it's just really a good opportunity for you to clean up your um your experience when it comes to working with building a website. Okay. I put out a message the other day, and that was one of the things that was talked about. Was like, man, I really need some help getting my website together. So this class is going to be Friday, February 13th from 6 to 7:30. Okay. And then you've got two options. You can join VIP. It is a VIP only class, so you do have to be at the VIP tier. VIP is $37 a month. And then if you just want to get the class, you can just buy the single class. I have people who do this all the time. They don't want to get wrapped into a subscription, so they just purchase the single class. You can purchase the single class by itself for $47. Yes, I know many of you know how to build websites, but the question is, how do you build a website that gets people to either make the purchase, fill out the form, um, really make a solid decision about working with you? Because if your website isn't really pulling in traffic, or you're getting traffic and then nothing's happening, then it's got something to do with the way it's designed and the way it's set up. All right. So that's my little spiel on that. I would love to have you as a VIP member or a single course purchaser. I don't know if that's a word, but we'll write it.
No, yeah. Um, for all of you guys, Martine has done a fantastic job of teaching us how to create the websites. If you guys went on any of my generator pages, a lot of that information and how they're been created have a lot to do with the things that Martine is going to show you. They are just, like the thought process of why you create something, how you create something, you know, what your landing page, why are you using it this way versus that way. She's really good at breaking all those things down so you're able to actually understand the reasoning behind design, and that's because of her how do I say this? She really takes time to look at design in a way where if someone is using that site, would they be able to get to where they need to go in the fewest clicks possible, right? How you're able to, you're like, hey, you have this wonderful homepage, but how are they going to get to your thing? You're like this, but my homepage looks beautiful, but the customer is looking at it like, I don't know how to get to the product. That was one of her critiques for me. And after that, I look at my homepage a lot different than what I've been doing, I did prior. So going to this class, doing what she is going to show you is really going to make your life a lot easier, number one, because that's what she's really good at coming up with concepts and showing you how to do things a lot the easiest way possible but the most effective way possible. So I'm excited for the class. I'm excited for what Martine is going to bring and show you guys how it's done. So you guys either need to sign up for VIP or just purchase the class outright. We understand. Martine understands that you may not want to be part of VIP monthly, but if you purchase the class outright, it's still your class to be had. So thank you so much, Martine. We really, really, I can't wait for that class. It's going to be absolutely amazing because all her classes are absolutely amazing. Okay,
Absolutely.
so William Shaft McCraney. That's what you come. Are you ready to come up to the?
Oh, yes, I'm here.
All right, sir. Welcome
You can
in,
call him
William.
William
Welcome.
Shaft McCraney.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yes.
He looks like shut your mouth. It's so good to have you here. What you created this time, William, is so like Talia showed what she did with it, and I was like, look at that. Look at what William has created. It is, you're always so good at creating things that work so seamlessly. So we're excited to show you what we've all created and how we created. As usual, we all created different things. So we're gonna let you and probably Toy have the conversation so that you can tell everybody about your new GPT.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Well, this GPT, I was just thinking about something to make it fun and really easy to utilize, and it came out really good. So I'm happy to share with you. I'm gonna have Toy do the talking because I cannot talk as long as she can and as elegant as she does. All right, I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, if I can find the share screen. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. All I need is one person to say they see the screen, they see the light.
See the screen.
All right, here we go.
StickerForge AI is a purpose-built custom GPT created for people who want to turn ideas into income through stickers and digital products, not for casual chatting or experimentation. Its core purpose is to help users reliably create market-ready sticker designs at scale by generating copy-paste ready image prompts that are optimized for selling. Users can feed it anything, an idea, a vibe, slang, a joke, a feeling, or a trend, and it instantly converts that input into structured prompts designed specifically for sticker creation. Transparent background PNGs, square one-to-one canvas, a single expressive character, clean head and shoulders or half-body framing, crisp edges, and a bold 1 to 3 word slogan beneath the character that reads clearly at small sizes. This makes StickerForge AI especially powerful for people who want to sell on platforms like Etsy, Shopify, Printify, Redbubble, or Gumroad, because every output is designed with printability, readability, and commercial usability in mind. Instead of producing just one design, the system automatically generates multiple variations of the same concept, allowing sellers to quickly test different expressions, poses, and emotional tones and see what resonates with buyers, which directly increases conversion potential. StickerForge AI helps users make money by dramatically reducing the time and skill barrier required to create sellable designs. No illustration background is needed, no prompt engineering expertise is required, and no guessing about formatting or quality standards. Users can monetize it by creating physical sticker packs, themed collections such as sarcastic humor, burnout culture, motivational quotes, or niche fandom humor, digital sticker packs for iMessage, WhatsApp, Discord, planners, and Notion, or by expanding the same designs into merch like shirts, hoodies, mugs, and phone cases. Beyond selling finished designs, StickerForge AI also enables income through prompt-based products. Users can sell curated prompt packs, license sticker prompt collections to other creators, or offer custom prompt services for brands, influencers, streamers, and online communities that want exclusive sticker sets. It is especially valuable for side hustlers and solopreneurs because it allows rapid output and consistency. Users can build entire sticker shops, seasonal drops, or viral trend collections in a fraction of the time it would normally take. By enforcing strict production rules and focusing on emotional clarity, visual consistency, and sales-friendly layouts, StickerForge AI acts as a behind-the-scenes product engine that helps users move from idea to monetizable asset quickly, repeatedly, and predictably, making it a powerful tool for anyone looking to generate real revenue from stickers, digital art, and AI-powered creative products.
All right, thank you, Toy.
I love it.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show a little bit about the way this works. It's called Sticker Forge AI. Basically, this is part of the conversational starter. You got four, and what it does, it creates four prompts for you, and it does it in a copy block mode. So all you have to do is just hit copy right here. After you copy your code, your prompt, you can bring it back into ChatGPT, and this is what it's going to do. It's going to create it, and as you can see, it did do the transparency right here. Here, I do have a realistic one in there too as well, and same energy here. I got this, so that one's more on the positive. I got love there, and you can basically put anything that you want to in the chat box, the Ask Anything box, and whatever you want to put in there, it'll create stickers on it. It'll create a prompt for that. Now, I did took it over to Gemini because of the prompt. You can bring it over to Gemini. So I did bring it over to Gemini. This is what I got. Now I don't know how it came up with that character, but okay, it did what it did. Okay, now the thing about Gemini, it does not do like the PNG transparency like ChatGPT does. But I have a simple solution. You'll go into Canva, and basically you'll bring the image in Canva. You hit background remove, and it'll remove the background for you. As you see, the background has been removed in there, and that's right there is basically it. Regina, do I have a little bit of time to show the about the class that I have coming up? So many people was asking, or would you like me to wait?
We were going to talk about the class, but we kind of want to go through the stickers first.
Okay,
And then after we finish with the stickers, we're going to give you a little bit of time to talk about that class that's coming up.
okay, then great. I just wanted to make sure. I just didn't want to go
Oh yeah,
off on
no,
my
no, no.
own and do
We
anything.
had it on the show notes.
Okay, then great, great. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen right there, and thank you so much for checking out my presentation.
All right, because William is so good at what he was talking about. As you were talking, I was like, I need to do another sticker sheet. I was like, oh, let me do another sticker sheet. But the thing that I loved about this GPT is the fact that you're able to give it concepts, and it actually comes up with the stickers for you. Talia created some amazing stickers that I want her to go ahead and show you, and then I'm going to walk you through a couple of them as we all go in different routes for what we like to do. I'm going to come show you a couple stickers that I did, but I love, what I tell you, I love her stickers. I love her stickers. They're so cute. So Talia,
Um,
I'm gonna hand it off to you.
yeah, I was gonna set up my down camera, but I'm not. So we can keep moving forward. We were running a little behind tonight, so
Okay.
let's take my background off really quickly. All right, so Williams GPT is amazing to say the least. It does whatever it is that you want it to do. And what I asked it to do was create me some soft life stickers based on myself. So I uploaded an image of me and I said I want some soft life stickers. So this is what we came up with. And it's got different expressions for my soft life era. So I created a sticker sheet, right? So each one of them, just kind of peels off. Super cute, right? And it's me for my journals. So some of the words say ease only, gentle living, peace first, calm luxury, soft life, rested energy, and gentle winds. So aren't they the cutest? So that's what I created with his GPT. But it does pretty much anything that you ask it to do, it can do. So very, very versatile GPT. You guys are gonna love it. I did.
Yeah,
So,
you're absolutely gonna love it. It is, I think the thing that I love about the GPT, like you said, Talia, it's very versatile. Like you can put images of yourself in there. It's going to create stickers. You can put images that you've already created. I actually did some images that I created in Midjourney, and I brought those over. But I'm going to go through the whole entire process of what I did with his GPT. I'm going to scroll all the way back while I have some images rendering out while we're talking about it. Let me share my screen. Of course, I'm going to walk through the GPT in the way that the GPT is created because I want to see exactly what the GPT creator will come up with. And it created the cutest. images with great, absolutely fantastic font choices that match the vibe of the stickers. And then I'm going to deviate. I'm going to bring in something that is super hard for it to create. As you can see, I have some of these abstract images. I wanted it to create stickers with that match the vibe of the abstract images, and it created these right here. Then I brought in some abstract images, and I wanted it to create some more motivational stickers, and we went back and forth a little bit, and then it created these right here. I brought it back in. I had created some of these little cute little rockabilly girls, and it created stickers for my rockabilly characters. And these all come from using Midjourney, bring my Midjourney images over into his GPT and allowing it to come up with the sayings and to create the stickers. You see how it took the girls out of the background and then placed them on a transparent background. Then I asked for even more sayings because I thought these were so super cute. It came up with the same thing. Then I'm asking it for information for my abstracts again. And here is another one for the sayings. The thing that I love about it is how it pairs the look of my artwork with the font choice that is given. I absolutely love that. Now, here is the same thing again all together with all of these. William, this GPT is a very thoughtful GPT. It allows you to be able to move in different spaces and to create things that you wouldn't have normally created. I really enjoyed everything about this. And like I said, Talia and I we went into completely different places, but also because it gives me the prompt that will create the stickers. Of course, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk that prompt right back over to Midjourney, but I use Niji Journey because Niji Journey is really good with the letterings and the words. So these are some of the images that
Oh
came
wow.
directly from, I know, how cute is that, right?
Yeah,
Came
now
directly from the prompts.
I ain't expect that.
Look how cute she is, right? I think the thing that I like is because I have an extra way and or an extra thing to play with and to create from. Look at the fire that's coming off her mic.
Mm. So
So you are able to come up with these amazing stickers as well by using those prompts directly and moving them over into your generator of choice, like he showed you on Gemini. So, William, this was an absolutely amazing um, product, and I really, really enjoyed working with it. You always bring these really, um, like your prompt writing is top notch, right? So it allows me to go from generator to generator to generator. But the fact that I can create a whole sticker sheet right here is absolutely phenomenal.
yeah, that's pretty much what I had in mind, and I believe you can do a gang. I think they call it
You can do a gang
sheet.
sheet. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I like the gang
I
sheet.
know somebody asked a question about cricket. I don't know the answer for that one right there, but I do know that you can always send it out to a POD shop and they will do it. You know, they'll do the stickers for you and you can save your money that way. But you don't have to just do it in stickers. You can, because it's a PNG and you can create it into a, a transparency, you can put it on any product. You can put it on a T-shirt. You can put it on a mug. You can put it on whatever you can print on. So just think about in those ways also too. You know.
Yeah, I was thinking about that when I started making the individual stickers, right? That this would be wonderful on a mug.
Hmm.
Just the mug, because I have my favorite mug that I use says, "What's the tea?" And it's for my tea. Uh, so it's one of my favorite mugs, and it's perfect for that. Like using that for you guys who are doing UVDTF. You can print those things off and put them onto the side of a mug. You can do those for your journal covers for you guys using the leatherette journal covers and placing those on the leatherette journal covers using that UV DTF. This is perfect for that. Talia cut her stickers on her Cricut, right, Talia?
Yes,
Yeah. So
but I cut
you
them by
can.
hand too. So I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
it's. Mm.
You can.
However, if you don't have a Cricut, you don't need one. You can cut it by
Mm-mm.
hand.
No. And as Sandra said earlier, you can put these on individual, then you can send them off to a POD company and they can print them for you as well. So um, the sky is the limit for using this GPT. I think that you've done a fantastic job with the GPT, William, and we really appreciate everything that you've done with the GPT. On that note, William is an amazing creator, period. If you have not been on his social media, you are missing out. He is able to take imagery, and you saw what Toy did right there. He's able to take Toy and create a complete social media being paid package. So, what he has decided to do is actually teach that. So, William, I'm going to hand this back over to you so you can talk about the upcoming class. I know, and a lot of you guys have asked for it, and he has finally set a date for that class for you guys to learn his whole entire workflow. So, William, you're back up about the class.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Yes, I went on and did the class. Uh, Taylor will be hosting it, but I will be teaching the class. Basically, I'm a step by step walk you through, and if you need me to hold your hand, I will definitely hold your hand. I do not have any problems with that, explaining it to you. I am going to ask questions, and the only reason I ask questions is to make sure that you understand what's going on in the class. Because if you come to the class, I want you to know that want to know that you know exactly what's going on. And I definitely will make sure. And then we're going to try to create. But what I did was I created 3 simple GPTs. And the one GPT I created was called GPT. It's a try-on. It's very simple and easy. Basically, all you have to do is upload 2 images, and it'll actually put the image of the outfit on the model. Then I created another GPT, and that does your dialogue and your motion. And then I created another GPT that does that does all your posting, your posts with your hashtags and different things that you need to have posted on your different social media sites so they can find your SEO part. Also, too, I have a bonus one in there too. And I don't know if anybody has seen some of the videos I put out there, but they was talking, and it does that for you also too. So it pretty much do everything for you. So you're getting 4 GPTs in that class. You know, you don't have to worry about it. I'm going to show you how to use them because I'm going to use them as I demonstrate them. But what I want to do real quick, I'm going to share my screen real quick again. And, okay. All right, then I'm just going to go through some of the things that I'm going to be showing on this class and why. Okay, there you go. Right there.
Sometimes the city feels loud even when it's quiet, like it's asking questions I'm not sure I'm ready to answer yet. When it rains like this, I don't mind waiting a little longer, just listening, letting my thoughts settle before moving forward. There's something comforting about staying here a moment longer, letting the rain speak while I figure out what I'm actually ready to change. I keep replaying everything in my head, but right now, the rain feels like permission to pause instead of forcing myself toward answers.
All right, that's
Stop
one.
scrolling if you need that ultimate winter main character energy. This white croc set with the fur trim is literally everything. Shop the cart.
You don't invite me here without leverage. Tell me what you think I stole.
I don't think, Maya. I know. And tonight you decide how ugly this gets.
If you expose me, you burn yourself too, so stop pretending you're untouchable.
I already burned everything else. You're the last thing I'm protecting.
But this was all your idea, so why you need to protect me?
Because someone signed for you, and they're standing outside right now.
Okay, that's it. I thought I had one more in there, but I don't have that in there. So that didn't, oh well, it didn't go as I planned, but I still got it off. So that was the important part. That's basically it. If anybody have any questions, I'm willing to answer them.
I know that I've come across, and I think it's because after I started looking at what you were going to be teaching, William, I started looking at short videos on TikTok. And
Mm-hmm.
now every short video is coming up for me. Like the serial videos are coming up for me on TikTok, and they have millions of views, not just, a handful, they have millions of views. So, what he's going to show you guys is going to be like, it's going to be a series where you can create a series that goes from either week to week, day to day, where you create all of those things, and you can use that in his GPT. Those videos that he just showed, who else just created? I think TikTok, ByteDance Corporation created a new app for that, and they're looking for people to place that on that new app. Who else went into short form? I think YouTube has gone into short form. There's a lot of people who have gone into short form video that are going to be looking for creators for short form video. But remember that what you create, it needs to be high quality. And what he's going to show you is how to get it to that high quality state. So this is going to be a really great class. William is an amazing instructor. He is a no man left behind instructor. Can I say that again? No man left behind instructor. He really, really works hard to make sure that you guys understand what you need to create the videos and to get the quality to create the videos. So I'm excited for everybody that's going to be a part of this class. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, I think somebody asked a question. It's on the 21st, and it'll be 3 o'clock Central Time. Also, too, if once if you sign up for if you purchase the class and you sign up for it, make sure you use the email that you're going to register your class. That way, I'm gonna have a moderator look at that, so they're gonna verify the email. So if you switch up your emails, we won't know. So
Mhm.
whatever email you use, make sure you use that same email so we can look. Okay, they're in the class, and we can bring you into the class. And make sure you register. And if you
Yeah.
have any questions, feel free to message me at any time, and I will answer that question for you.
Let's see, let me make sure. I think Martine has placed it into the chat already for the class, but it is so good that you are here, William. I have it. Boom. I'm like, where's class? There it is. I'm going to put it back into the chat. So for everyone who is interested in William's class, please go ahead, sign up, join the class so you can learn this profitable skill that is about to blow up. Because there's been a lot of investments. Even what's his name? What's that other social media platform, the Black social media platform? I think.
Isaiah, what's his name, son? Uh,
Yeah.
here,
He's he's moved into short form as well too.
I can't think of his name. Not
Yeah, he has
no.
moved into it. I can't think of the social
It's
platform.
Isaac Hayes, right?
Thank you.
Yes,
There we go. I
yes.
was close. I was in the eyes. I
Fan
was
base,
almost
fan
there.
base. Yeah,
Man,
fan base has moved into short form videos. But what they are doing is allowing the creators to make money off of those short form videos as they promote and bring people over to fan base. So there's a lot of ways to go. Like the streams for short form and for forms that for your phone have blown up. So we need to start transitioning over to that and get ahead of the wave because, like we always say, don't let others tell your story, you tell your own story. And for all of you writers and creators, that are creating avatars, going and listening and seeing William's process will definitely help move yours further because I know that it has moved mine forward. So I really appreciate you, William, for coming on. Sticker Forge is phenomenal as
Thank you.
usual. He is a phenomenal GPT creator, a phenomenal creator, period. So thank you once again for coming on talking about your the Sticker Forge and also for your class.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to mention the class on your
Oh
show.
no, no, no.
Yeah.
We are super happy to do so. You know that you really, really have changed the game where it's concerned. You know, you have a monetized AI, and not everybody has a monetized AI. Just to let you guys know, he has a monetized AI.
And you know what, Regina, that's something that you pretty much want to get into because you talk about where you're making money and you sleep and you're making money. That's the I forgot the word of it. Um, I forgot the word of it. But anyway, you're making money as you sleep. It's working for you to make money. And then with TikTok, you have to for for the short videos, I think it has to be a
One
minute and
minute.
1 second, if I'm
Hmm.
not mistaken. For what I do is the affiliate link. I needed 1,000 subscribers, and then I could do 5 a week, and then with 5,000 viewers, friends, I can do. I can just upload as many as possible. Those are just some of the qualifications. Now with YouTube, I don't know, but I know one thing: if you get used to it and you started doing it, you can make a lot of money off of that, especially them short form
Hmm.
videos because they're gonna put ads in there. Because people like to watch them.
Yep, that residual income T says that is
Passive.
it is some good money. And then being able to layer different things in it, there's a whole uh there's a lot of stuff that goes into this. I'm so excited to see that William has finally decided to put his trade secrets out to the world. So William, thank you so much again, and we really, really appreciate everything that you do.
You're welcome, and thank you.
Know what that is?
All right.
Oh, that's
So,
the food they probably brought from their grandma's house.
so we are moving on to another creator that has created, I mean, man, she has created something, like we said, we've all went in different directions. We all went in different directions for Linda. She has created something that is absolutely phenomenal. Her GPT, it it just does what you need to do. Linda has created a GPT that allows you not only to create journals, it allows you to create covers, it allows you to create mood boards, it just allows you to create things after things after things after things. And when I saw what it allowed me to create in a mood board, it just so inspired me that I was able to create things. It's so funny. The girls always go, "Now, what have you created?" Because I'm like, I created something. It was really it was amazing the stuff that we created from her GPT. I see Linda. Uh, it,
Yes.
uh, there you are.
Yes.
Um, you are on. I can't get you up because your camera is off, but Linda has created. There you go. Linda has created something absolutely phenomenal. It is you can tell that she put her heart and soul into this GPT. I mean, all of the steps that are created, how it walks you through the thought pattern of how it does what it does is top notch. She really worked hard for this GPT, and we can't wait to show you all that we have for you as far as the GPT is concerned. And Linda, we all went a different way on this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is a little different.
It's a little different.
It's a little different. But I can't wait. There's so much in the GPT that we couldn't even get all of the stuff to showcase it, right? We are still, it's one of those GPTs that keeps unfolding as
Mm-hmm.
you go.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, okay, we don't have we it'll be a whole show if we tell everything that the GPT does. It'll be a whole show. This GPT is a whole show all to itself. So we are going to let you talk about your GPT. Then we're going to come back and show you all the things that we've created, how we were very, very inspired and excited about your GPT. Talia created something really beautiful. I decided to just, go my own route, but I'll show you the process of what I was thinking. And I'm excited. So, Linda, I'm going to let you take over from here and
Okay.
tell about your GPT.
Okay. Do you want me to share my screen as I'm talking?
Yeah, that would be great. That would be
Okay.
great. Just make sure that your link is missing.
Oh, I don't know if it's missing or not. We'll see. Um, let's see. Is my link missing? Can you
Yes,
see?
it is. It's secured.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay, so let me tell you how I got started with these stickers. This GPT creates stickers. It creates cover pages. It creates collage, a collage. It creates mood boards. It creates labels. Whatever you can think of, it will create. How I got started on the stickers when I first started doing stickers a couple of years back, I couldn't find any stickers of people that were our color, brown. So I took classes to learn how to make stickers. But I got away from that and got into blending, and I would say, kind of like stuck. I didn't know what else to do. But I was speaking to T. Weaver. I think she's online here, and she inspired me. So I took a little inspiration from her and just ran with this GPT. So this GPT is actually called Vibe Cut Studio. It is actually a business in a box. I'm gonna click on some of the my conversation questions and show you what's in here, and then I will go on to show you what I created. So as you can see, this one says, show me sticker styles. And it has 15 different sticker styles in this GPT. Instead of going through all of the sticker styles, I'm going to jump over to another page. And I'm going to start here. This is show me the cover styles. And these are the cover styles that I have. I uploaded an image, one of the images that I created, and I told it to give me a bold editorial cover. And this is what it gave me. I said for this, change the word impact to provocative. It changed it. Then I said, give me a clean editorial cover. So the words that are on the image, you can change the words on the image. So then I said, give me stickers in several different cuts. And it gave me the stickers with transparent background in several different cuts. These can be used in Cricut, or they can be used in GoodNotes, or however you want to use your stickers. From there, I said, give me, they had spelled the word burnt edges wrong. So I said, the burnt edges is spelled wrong, fix it. And it fixed it. Then I said, add some wording to the sticker to match the aesthetic. So it gave me the wording. Then I said, add some wording to this. Okay. Add some wording to the sticker I don't know what happened. And to match the aesthetic and put it in handwriting font, and it did it. Okay, so I think that's the last one. This one, let me go over to the next one. Go style. Go here. Here it says, I wanted it to show me collage layout styles. And here's the collage layout styles, and it tells you how many images you can put in here to create each collage layout style. So I uploaded these images, and this is the collage layout style it gave me. Then I said, show me more collage styles. It showed me more. Then I said, give me the Archibald patchwork layout, and it gave me this. Then I said, remove one of the image. Okay, it was telling me that I had 7 images, and you can only do 6 images for this actual style. So it wouldn't let me go. So I said, remove one image and render, and it rendered this. Can you add my name in gold and bold handwriting? It added my name. Okay, this is the front of the GPT. It says, I said, can you show me more cover styles? And it gave me more cover styles. And I asked it, bold editorial, and it gave me this. And I said, create 5, and it gave me 5 of them. Then I wanted to show what you can actually do with these images. You can put them on a tote, you can put it on a purse, you can put it on a cup, you can make stickers with that. Now, let's go. Which way are we going? We're going this way. Then I said, create me a motivational sticker to match the aesthetics. This is a cover. I think I messed up here. It created me a cover, and I asked it to put my name on it. Now, when you create these covers, these words are editable. You can change it and tell it what to put on there, and you can tell it what to put on there and how to put it on there. And I asked it to create me a sticker, and it created me this sticker to match the aesthetic. It created me that sticker. Then I said I need 10 different stickers with torn paper background in handwriting, and it gave me this. Then I uploaded my signature, and I said, add my signature to a gold label and font color in black, and it did. It added my signature. And you can add these signatures to anything. Let's see. I think give me a second. I have so many here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. We did this one. We did this one. So, okay, we did the stickers. So I wanted to head over to GoodNotes and show you some of the stickers I made with my images. Come on now. Where is it? I think it's here. So these are stickers I made with my images with different cuts. And I asked it to put my name at the bottom of the images. You can put your name at the bottom of the images, or you can just leave it like that. And here's some more stickers. These are some junk journal stickers that I made. These little duckies remind me of Martine. Not duck, it's a goose. I made those from a class that Martine taught. So, I think, was her name Sandra? She was saying about, I wanted to show her really quick how you can take a sticker. I have some stickers with a bunch of things on it. Hold on. Give me a second. So in GoodNote, oh, I don't see it. I don't see it. So I was going to tell her in GoodNote, you can use I was going to show her how to use oh, here we go. I'm going to show her how to use the lasso tool in GoodNotes. So these are all in one, I believe. So I'm going to use the lasso tool. And let me see. So here at the top, you see this little button with the square with the points on the side? I hit this, and I'm going to do a freehand. I'm going to circle this image here. I cut off a little. I'm going to circle this image here and say done. And you can cut your image out, cut your images out here like that. So I feel like there's so much. Oh, the images that you make here with your stickers, you can scale them up to make t-shirts, mugs, and journals. You can use it in your Cricut. You just cut them out in Cricut. I think that's it. So I'm going to hand it back over to you. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and if there's any questions, I'll be happy to answer these questions.
Well, Linda, that was a lot. Like I said, didn't I say that it just keeps unfolding and unfolding and unfolding? Because that's what we experienced using your GPT, that we just went from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. And we're like, look, we have to make something to show what Linda's GPT can do. There was just so many things that you could do with the GPT, right? So Talia went one way, I went another way, and we had ourselves a good time. Like all the amazing things that Talia created with the GPT is spot on. Um, so Talia, I'm gonna hand it back over to you, ma'am.
Okay, well, let me take my background off again because uh I didn't set my down camera up. Either way, you saw all the things that her GPT does. It's crazy. And since we started with stickers, I finished with stickers, right? So she had so many different types of sticker cuts that you could use. The first one that I did, I just uploaded some images that I had done. It's called the ink bleed edge. So can y'all see that? And
Yeah, I
again,
have no.
these are
Yeah.
individuals. They just come off, you know. The next one that I did, because I wanted to see what each one of these edges looked like for my junk journal purposes. This is the water stained edge. And again, these are just peel. And uh-oh, I tore that one up. I don't know, better turn up my stickers. This was a thin one, I guess. But that's how it came out. The next one here is the boxed paper. I had no earthly idea what that was, but I loved it. Okay. Because it took my images up a notch. So I do like this boxed paper image. Hair, rather, because that's how it looks. Isn't it the cutest? Go, Linda. All right. And the last one here is a pressed botanical tear. Do y'all see that they put the little flowers and stuff on my images?
Love that.
Take one off so y'all can get a really good look at this. Pressed botanical tear. Look at that. Tell me my junk journals ain't about to be the bomb.com. Linda, ma'am, you did it again. That's all I'm gonna say. You did
Yes.
it
Yeah.
again.
She
Oh,
really did.
I forgot to mention when you upload the images into the GPT, you can upload several images at one time and create a
Right.
sticker sheet, one sticker
Hmm.
sheet, and they have the transparent background. You could take that over to Canva, remove whatever's left, and go from there. You can
That's
create.
exactly what I did. I
Yep.
uploaded like 4 to 6
Yep.
images and it built them out for me.
Yep.
I just told them which edge I wanted. So
Yep.
yeah, this is an amazing GPT, Linda.
Thank you.
Amazing.
It truly is. Like, there's so much in what she has created for the GPT. It's a wonderful workflow for this GPT. I really I need to share my whole screen. Let me share my whole screen. Let me put the sound on and I'm gonna put you guys in a little bit of a thing. Okay, can you guys see my chat?
Yes.
All right, so I took images that I created within Midjourney and I brought them over to her GPT because the place that I love mood boarding. I love all things about mood boarding and being able to create collages. But ultimately, I set up with, and this is the image that I created. Once again, a little Wednesday Adams, bringing it in. And then I brought other, because she has a thing for collage with a hero image and I use the hero image. This is the initial hero image. These are the images that went around it. So this is what it created for me. And I sat there and I thought to myself, this would be a perfect opportunity for you to use this image as a video to show your customers what you have. So like if you have images and you're doing a drop, this is a perfect opportunity for you to use that. So this is the first one. I brought other ones in. I wanted to see how it would think and add new imagery in and how it would place it. And this is the next one. Then I wanted something different as far as the collage was concerned. It gave the florals and put all the images in frames. It did that. Then I asked it to give me patchwork. Then this is the patchwork that it gave me based on that image. That I will show you the what I did with it in a second, but I also brought another image in that I used, and I wanted another hero. So here are the hero images and the extra images. Then I asked it for this particular setup. Then I asked it for this setup for her collage. As you see, it has a different types of collages that you're able to do with the imagery. Um, it is absolutely perfect to be used that way. But what I ended up doing with it is I took it over to Midjourney and I created videos, beginning and end frame videos in Midjourney of her work. Can you guys see my screen with the lion showing? I want to make sure.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So this is a video that I created with the lion. So you're able to do just different things as far as the video is concerned. So you can launch your artwork and your collections by using her GPT. And then this is the one that I did with that needs to go up. The the Surreal Girls. see how I incorporated everything that her GPT could do, all into these two videos. It has the hero image, it has each of the collages. It gives your customers a way for them to see what you have created for your collection and how it can be used. I absolutely enjoyed working with that part of her GPT. It's a wonderful way to look at your artwork for you guys who are selling things. You can, she said, you can do the overlay with
What's
the
that, Jelly Roll? He sure
name.
lost a lot of weight.
Uh-oh, who's that? Hey, hey. Did you find it, Talia?
Yes.
Um, for you to create all of the things that you like for your collections, to bring those out for your sticker collections. You can have that. You can do all that said. Yeah, I use Midjourney. I'm a Midjourney girl. I use Midjourney for the video this time because Midjourney video is absolutely phenomenal. What I did was I took her, let me share my screen again. Boom. I took her collage. Let me come out of here and scroll down. I brought her collage back in to Midjourney. As you see, this is the beginning frame and end frame. I brought them in. I brought the collage itself in, and I used it as a video. Let's do that. Boom. And it's a very simple prompt. This is the beginning frame, this is the collage, and it created the video for me. I just added on over and over again until I got to the 21 seconds. You see how it's moving through. It is absolutely an astonishing way to use her GPT. I had so much fun with it. Her GPT, it sparked so much creativity for me. The idea that now that I can create covers, I can create stickers, I'm going to actually expand to do all those things. Her GPT is phenomenal. It just, like she said, it's a business in a box in one GPT for you guys who are creating. So you can use one image, create that image, and then have all of these other parts that you can now sell to your customers as a complete package. So instead of just selling stickers, you can sell the artwork itself. You can put it on a magazine cover. You can do social media stuff with it. You can do all that stuff with using the stuff within her GPT. It's absolutely a phenomenal GPT. So thank you, Linda, so much. I just wanted to let you know that we absolutely enjoyed your GPT.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All
Absolutely.
right,
And the ease of use, honey,
baby. The ease of use is absolutely like,
magnificent.
yeah. I mean, the the way Talia was able to create all the different stickers by using all the different cuts. A lot of cuts I didn't even know about. Like when you listed all those cuts out, Linda, I was like, what? Look at all those cuts in there. That was one of my notes I have it on here is go back through and look at all the cuts.
Yeah.
It is a wonderful GPT. She did a fantastic job with this. You can tell that she knows. Number one, you can tell Linda knows how to prompt. You can tell that she actually loves and is completely invested in this GPT. She did a phenomenal job with it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think it is time that Martine is Martine ready for the wheel?
I hope so.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah. You
we
know
are
that's what
running
I was doing
real
in the
late this
back.
evening. We
Yeah. Hold
running late.
on.
We
Hold
running
on.
late. So I hope so.
Oh yes, ma'am. I'm in. I'm here. Yes, ma'am. The wheel is
Okay, let
done.
me get my notepad.
Yeah, the wheel is
Okay.
done. Um. Yep. Yep. I was working on that's what I was busy working on that in the background. I have art for both William and Linda. For William, I did sexy sticker coupons.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
then for uh Linda, I did Afrobean inspired art. All right, but we're tight on time, so if it's gonna be somebody, it need to be me. Uh, I don't know why I can't, there's a thing I can't see something. Hold on. Come on now.
You're welcome. Hey, Linda.
Hey, I just wanted to let everybody know that the GPT is on sale for 24 hours for 67. After that, it goes up to $97.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it's well worth it. It is a GPT that you're able to create your business right there on the spot for you, and you don't need to go into any other GPT. It's right there for you to do that. So thank you, Linda, for putting that on sale for everyone on the live and part of TRM. And you guys better get in that before it goes up. We're so excited for Linda and what she has accomplished with this GPT with this
Like
GPT.
she said, it's a business in a box. She is
Hmm.
not lying. It is a business in a box. So
Yeah, absolutely. So once again, we'd like to thank Marvette for coming on for the Not Safe to Work. She like blew, brain
Oh, for
turning,
sure.
new business ideas, thought of all that
yeah.
stuff happened because Marvette has come on. We also like to thank Sandra because Black Girls Journal is something that is needed. With junk journaling becoming a thing, honestly, if I really, we are always trend starters. When we started, junk journaling was a thing, right? It was very
Mhm.
popular. But when Black women started junk journaling, it became a trend. I'm just saying, it became a trend.
Quick, just because you spoke about the junk journals,
Mm.
I actually have an Etsy shop that is junk journals, for the images because it is such a big thing on Etsy. So
It is
thank you very
huge.
much, Linda.
It is huge. So I really appreciate everything that Sandra has done. Then you have William come in with his sticker forge and then drop the bomb that he is going to be teaching his process in a class, right? For how he has gotten hit toy to be monetized, how to do the cereal stuff, not cereals that you eat, but cereals as one, two, three, four, five, six, in a series. um, it is going to be a wonderful class that he is going to do. Martine is teaching how to do websites, the Canva websites. Those are going to be, it's like, I love them, right? Being able to just take my stuff, pop it into a Canva website and keep on moving. But I know that there's other things that I need to learn, and Martine is going to be the one to teach me that. So I'm very excited about that. Then you had to come up, and last but certainly not least, Miss Linda that has a business in a box that she has placed on sale. We really appreciate her doing that for the TRM people, for the live, for the TRM family. We really appreciate that. Linda is a fantastic prompter and an image creator, but she's also a very thoughtful and meticulous GPT creator as well. So thank you, Linda. We really appreciate you coming on. Don't forget to support Martine
Thank you.
at the AI Business Summit. She is going to do a fantastic job with that. So we all want you guys to go out and support her for that. If you have any questions, always, that our DMs are open. Give us a little bit of time to respond, but we will respond to you. So just and as far as the prizes are concerned, give us at least 24 hours for the prizes to get to you. We know most of the time I do them right after I finish eating, around 11 o'clock California time. I usually hit everybody in the DM. So check your school DMs, everybody.
And Crystal Woodard Jones, I just added you. You get you.
Okay, check your school DMs because that's where most of the time I send the information, or Talia or Martine, we send the information into your school DMs. Um, I think that is it for me. Oh, also, I want to thank everybody who reached out to me while I was out. I'm still recovering, and I may be in or may be out, but I'm going to listen to my doctors as much as possible. but I want to thank you guys for all reaching out to me and for those who kept my school going by posting. I, I love you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. A new class is coming. I have a new class ramping up. Haven't gotten the date yet, but the new class is coming for those who are in my VIP tier. So super excited for, oh, also TRM learning. Check your, we placed, Martina's placed artwork in. I placed artwork in. Talya's is coming soon, but because I was out, there are two generators that are in there. Wildcats and Bold Muse are both in there as well. For VIP, for my school, those generators are also in there. So you guys, for my VIP, you guys should go check the generator section because there's some generators that I haven't even posted that they're there yet. Just saying. So we are excited to have everybody a part of all of our school communities, and especially for those who are part of TRM Learning, we love having you guys there. So Talia, I'm going to turn it on you so we can go ahead and end this. Thank you guys for staying as well.
Yes, thank you guys for staying. This has been a long night, but a resourceful one. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in with us as you do every Sunday. We do not take it lightly. We really appreciate you guys being here. Um, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening because we have taken up enough of your time tonight. So good night, everyone. Bye bye now.